Hello guys, my name is Madhur and welcome to my channel. This is the 36th tutorial in the series of tutorials on Unix shell programming. Now in this tutorial we're going to get back to our discussion on logical operators and learn to use the OR operator in our shell scripts. So what I'm going to do is I have my text editor here and I've already saved this file in my home folder, given it the name OR and the extension sh. And what this script file is going to do is it's going to ask the user to enter a character and then check whether one character has been input or more than one characters have been input. And if one character has been input, then it would check whether the character is a vowel or if it is a consonant, and it would display appropriate message in either case. Right, so it's going to be a simple script, but it's going to illustrate the concept of OR operators to us properly. So that's why I've chosen this example. And to see if the number of characters that have been input is 1, or if the number is greater than 1, we prepared a script file in the previous tutorial, and I'm going to use that code. So I'll simply copy it and paste it in my new file, and I'll have to make a few modifications to this code. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the user to just stick to lowercase characters, because I'm going to prepare the script to handle just lowercase characters. I can prepare it to handle uppercase characters as well, but that would just increase the complexity a tad bit, and that's not what I want, right? So I'm not gonna do that. And I'll take away this statement because I don't want to just display a message that a character has been entered. Instead, I want to do something meaningful, and that is to see if the character is a vowel or something else. So in order to test, I'll have to obviously use the square brackets, and within the square brackets I would have to check my variable value for each of the vowels known, that is A, E, I, O, and U, right? So we'll have to obviously write A, E, I, O, U. We'll have to write in 5 test conditions within our square brackets, and the first one is going to be for A, and the next one is going to be for E, the next one for I, the next one for O, and the next one for U. So all 5 vowels have been covered here: A, E, I, O, and U. And since we want any one of these cases to evaluate to true to get inside the if block, I'm going to use the OR operator, or the -O symbol between my tests. -O and -O. So okay, that seems correct to me. And I'm gonna make this an if statement, so I'll put the if keyword here, right? And now I'll really explain this to you. What would happen is $var would be compared to the lowercase alphabet a, and if this case would evaluate to true, then all these cases would not be considered, and we would get inside the if block, right? So basically what the OR operator does is it instructs the shell to execute one or more of the test conditions that have been specified, and if any of the test conditions return an exit status value 1, or evaluate to true, then just get inside the if block or do whatever you've been asked to do. But I mean, if this would fail, then it would execute this test, and if this would pass, then all the other tests would not be considered. But if this would fail, then it would get here. If this would fail, then it would get here, and this would, if this test would fail, it would get here only if all the previous tests have been failed. And if this test would also fail, well, in that case we won't get inside the if block, but we would get inside the else block, right? So inside the if block, we're not going to do much. We're just going to use echo to display a simple message like you entered a vowel. And in the else block, we'll display another message using echo, of course, and that would be you didn't enter a vowel, right? And I'll close the inner if block by using the keyword fi, save the script file, and let me check. Okay, seems correct to me. So I'll bring my terminal up and I'll execute the script using sh or .sh. Now firstly, if I would enter a bunch of characters, and press the enter key, then it tells me invalid input, and that's because this condition here, it has failed and we have got inside the else block, right? But if there's one character, something like L, then it tells me that it is in a wall, because L indeed is in a wall. But let me clear the screen. If I would execute the script with the input A, then it would tell me that it is a wall. If I would execute it with E, again, I is a wall, O is a wall, and oops, and U is also a vowel. But if I would execute the script with the input D, then it would tell me that it is in a vowel. So there you go. I'm sure you people have got the message behind the script and what it intends to do and how it does it. And once again, the OR operator is different from the AND operator. The AND operator requires all the test conditions to evaluate to true, whereas the OR operator requires any one of the test conditions that have been mentioned in the square brackets to evaluate to true, right? So that's the difference, and both these operators are very important, and we will be studying them in greater detail as we move along in this course. But for the time being, this is all the information that you need. And thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll discuss something interesting again. Thank you again for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.